Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show. Hold on, Ty. Where's Yardy?
I don't know. Late again, typical.
Oh, go on. Yeah. Listen, I know I'm not there. You know what it is, yeah? I realize since Ty joined the show, I need a break from him as much as possible. Ty, you stress me out. Like, and not only that, but I'll tell you the truth. Robbie, you went away again and you didn't invite me. I wasn't happy about that. So I take a trip. I take a trip myself. Yeah. That's what I'm on. I'm on a trip right now for a special occasion. I will tell you guys soon. Maybe at the next show. Alright? Anyway, enjoy London while I enjoy this.
Oh, so that's where he is. Well, you know what? Big him up still. But you know what? We've got a replacement for him. We may not have white Yardy. We got somebody else. He's white, but he's not Yardy. Bring it in, Lee Judges!
Who's this?
We've got the
same hairstyle now.
It's because you're white English.
White English.
All right, keep me hanging and all.
Sorry.
You know what I mean? No, big up Lee, man.
Lee. Okay.
Yeah, no Yardy today. He's getting married. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yardy,
All the best.
Congratulations.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
But Lee's here.
Absolutely.
We're fresh back from our trip
How was it?
to America.
How was it?
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
Brilliant, wasn't it?
Unbelievable. Best time
Really?
on it. Like, we had such a laugh, and it was just fantastic. The American fans, well, they were unbelievable. Unbelievable. It was just a great trip, wasn't it?
A lot of them are asking for you.
Oh,
They're like, where's Ty?
nice.
Where's Ty?
That's nice.
I said to him, what's the point in bringing him? He's going to fall asleep for after trip.
And also, the strung with all the layers he had on it, it was right out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, you would have died with it.
yeah.
Mind you, he had them layers on in Nigeria. It was out there too.
I'm used to hearing that.
Unreal.
But
Really?
it
That
was such a
incredible.
good trip. Like you said, the fans over there in America are absolutely amazing. They came from all over the country.
Yeah.
They're from Minnesota, they're from Nebraska,
Wow.
they were from Texas,
New York.
Tennessee, New York, Atlanta,
Wow.
you name it. They were from Canada, loads of them from
Exactly.
they're
come
from
here.
Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa.
Wow.
Right, there were fans that had flown in as well from other countries. So I met a guy from Kenya. Who was there, like, you know what I mean? And he said he'd flown in for the game. And it was, honestly, if you ever get a chance to experience Arsenal on one of those pre-season tours, especially when they go to America, because they've got such a huge support over there. If you can make it, and in Florida as well, where, you know, you got Disney World and you got, you know,
Universal
Studios and that, and then the weather. It's like 100 degrees every single day. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. It was such a good trip. And then on top of that, we played some great football.
Yes.
We played some. You would have watched the games over here. I know you did the watch-alongs. There was the first game that we did. What was that like here? Because that game got delayed because of the rain. That got delayed for a bit. So that must have been very late here, innit?
Yeah. But first, Robbie, you know what I'm going to say. Heard the sad news about Maria.
Oh, man.
On one of the watch-alongs. Can't believe it. So sad, Mel. May her soul rest in peace.
Do you know what, Ty, right? Me and Lee was actually in America and we were just sort of sat round the breakfast table.
Yeah.
And literally we got the news and we're like, what? No, it can't. And I was saying to Lee, it can't be.
Yeah.
And then I started like looking around on Twitter and I saw some unconfirmed things. I was like, nah. But then a friend of mine contacted me and said, nah. And I know he knew her and he said, nah, it's true. I was devastated, man. You know what I mean? And I know you knew her very well because she used to go to every, you know, a bit like you. She went to all the women's games as well and went to all the youth games.
Yeah, she did. She did. It's unbelievable.
Was it, you know, I was saying, right, that I'm sure it was Claude who said to me once.
Yeah.
That she used to be a school teacher.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I knew he.
That's right.
Yeah.
She used to be. Yeah. She was. Yeah. I think some man that still goes now. She was his teacher.
Wow.
She was, yeah, she was. So, you know.
Such a shame, man, and she's going to be sadly missed.
Sadly missed, listen.
A real character.
Life is not going to be the same without her. Football won't be the same without her. It's just
well, they did a really nice tribute to her, didn't they?
And the big screen and everything. It was really good to see.
At the Chelsea, the friendly against Chelsea, that was
superb.
really nice to see. Yeah, they had her up on the big screen, and so that was really nice. And I'm sure at the Emirates Cup.
Yeah.
They will, yeah.
They'll have to do something
and
for her.
hopefully they do one at the Premier League game.
Absolutely.
I'd like them to do one at the opening Premier League game as well, because she's larger-than-life character, unbelievable fan.
She was.
The players loved her as well. What an unbelievable person.
And it was great to see all the players, and particularly the women's team, all the players tweeting her, like, you know, even the ones that are playing for England took the time out to tweet about her.
I think they were wearing, the players were wearing black armbands, isn't it?
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Irrespective, because when we saw it, we said that's what they must be doing. It's brilliant.
No. It's an absolutely incredible lady, and it's really sad to see her go. And
it is really sad.
What a bit of us as fans has gone, because she was the ultimate fan.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But going back to the game, there was that first game which we beat Orlando and was pretty convincing, especially in the second half.
Yeah.
But we was all sort of like, yeah, that's Orlando, we're supposed to win that. But the big test, Chelsea, they got new signings, Raheem Sterling and Koulibaly. They started with a pretty strong team.
They did.
We were very strong.
Yeah.
And we absolutely blew them away. And two players stood out on this trip. Gabriel Jesus and William Saliba.
Yeah, I thought so.
I mean,
yeah.
Lee.
Well, like, you know, since he's come in from the very, very first kick he played for Arsenal, Jesus, you know, up in Germany to now, he's just been sensational. He's really been, you know, positive. You know, take it back about what I said about Richarlison, like, you know, Jesus.
Got that wrong.
We got that wrong. 100% got it wrong. But Jesus has just been, he's been breathtaking to watch.
Yeah.
I know it's only pre-season, but. Do you know, Saka went through just before the goal, and you're thinking he might score, he might not.
Yeah.
But when that chance come, we all were there. We all knew he was going to take it. And it was a great finish.
Brilliant finish.
And he's just give us something different. And I'm going to say that I'm really looking forward to Saturday now because of it. But you know, he was outstanding, and I've got to say the other one,
Saliba.
Oh, William.
Well, what can you say?
Yeah.
I've been
like a new signing, and actually, you know what? We say that like a new signing thing, right? But I think in this case we're justified because he's never played a first-team game for Arsenal.
Well, one game. He wasn't in the first team, was it?
He's played. Let me rephrase that. A Premier League game for Arsenal, or cup game, or anything. All he's ever played is one friendly.
At Milton Keynes, wasn't it?
Right? Yeah, that's right. And now he's, you know, I'm so excited to see him in the Premier League. There's a lot of people saying that he should start that first game over Ben White.
Well, it's a good...
Right? If Ben White, you know, but he looks so good on this tour. Again, and Mikel Arteta said to, you know, don't get carried away.
Yes.
But he looks so good on this tour. He looks a real player. And he's a unit as well. And he's quick and he's strong. But I loved his reading of the game.
Yeah, it was a good point.
You know, so Saliba, who stood out for you?
Yeah, Gabriel J. Obviously William. I thought Gabriel M. Gabriel Martinelli.
Gabriel M. Gabriel J.
I'll have to get used to this. Have you got like sign cards or something I can look at?
Well, listen. At least his jokes are better than Yardy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, Gabriel. Because remember he got injured through one of the rough challenges, hurt his hand, and still carried on to play. And had 2 assists.
Challenges?
Yeah, there was he got injured. He got his hand strapped.
Oh yeah.
So there was there was a bad tackle on it,
Yeah.
which were many from Chelsea players, and he still we thought it was going to go off, but he stayed on and still played really well and had 2 assists. So I thought I was really impressed with him.
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, I think, and I've said this on a couple of shows, I think could end up being one of the signings of the summer.
Absolutely.
Right, and especially when I now started to see how many teams were after him. Chelsea wanted him. They tried to hijack the deal at the last minute. And despite them having Champions League football, Jesus said, do one, Chelsea. I'm not interested in you, right? Real Madrid apparently wanted him as well.
Oh, really?
Real Madrid wanted him. The only reason they weren't able to get him, I think, is because or they didn't go for him in the end, is that I think they have this visa thing in
That's right.
You know, you can't have a certain amount of overseas players.
Yeah.
And that would have took them beyond the limit. Because they said they wanted him to be, you know, him and Benzema to battle it out for that number. So when you see those calibre of teams being after him, you see the player that we've got. Mikel Arteta and Edu really pulled off a coup in getting him. And I think that this guy, he's 25, he's hungry. You can see the hunger in him.
Yeah.
If he can stay injury-free this season, right, which is always a key factor, I think we've got some player on our hands, right?
Absolutely.
You know, and we made Chelsea look so ordinary, you know what I mean? I mean, that's why they were putting fouls on us and that, because they couldn't get close to us.
From the first minute.
Exactly.
From the first minute, we got them on the front foot. We was on the front foot, they was on the back foot from the first minute. And you thought, this could be... this is because we all thought it was going to be a tight game, didn't we?
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And then after that, I thought, hold on a minute. And then I have to say, we was comfortable at 2-0, weren't we? Like two very, very good goals, by the way. The Uligar goal was, I think, for a team playing all that.
He looked very good on this tour as well, by the way. That's another player.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, his fitness levels are
because
scary.
I don't think you've got to take away how hot it was out there, the humidity
that's
and
true.
everything.
Yeah, Ty, I'll tell you,
putting
it was
that
like,
sort of performance in that sort of conditions.
The humidity was ridiculous.
He was sweating.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was sitting, you know.
And you weren't even playing?
Weren't even playing.
Trust me. Yeah, I mean.
It was, and they was, to put in a performance like that and actually made Chelsea look
ordinary,
undercooked, if I'll be honest.
Yeah.
You know, we looked like
and it weren't like Chelsea, that was their first game. They'd played the same amount of games out there as we had.
Yeah.
And Thomas Tuchel lost it with the Chelsea players after that. And Chelsea, I don't know, it's too early to tell.
It is.
But just based off of pre-season, the teams that have looked strong in pre-season have been Arsenal. Man United have looked strong in pre-season under Ten Hag. They've played some good football. Spurs have had a good pre-season as well, unfortunately, but they have, right? And Liverpool, they had but then they did win their last one with Darwin Núñez scoring 4 goals. Can't always, though, go too much off a pre-season.
No, you can't.
But if you're looking at pre-season so far, you've got to look at it and say Arsenal are looking like a really decent side.
I think you can go a little bit off a pre-season because, like last season, do you remember when we played? Was it Hearts? Was it? And
I don't think we won.
And we didn't win those games, and people going, it's only pre-season, don't worry about it. And I was looking at it thinking, well, hold on, I'm seeing things in there that weren't good. And then we took that into the start of the season. This time around, though, you can see there's a different vibe. You know?
There is,
And sometimes it ain't always necessarily about results because you're playing half a team here and all that, but you see something in pre-season. And I see some good performances in pre-season, and then when the actual team, the 11 that I think will start the first game of the season, barring injury, play, wow. I thought it was really, really good. And I honestly think that Arsenal are 2 players away now from really, really doing some bits.
Yeah, what bits? What? I like the way you hesitated. You go,
I'm going to say, no, I'm not going to.
And then he was
I'm not frightened to say it. I don't think we're going to win the league, but I think if we was to bring in another 2 players, I think we could challenge. We'd give it a go.
Interesting.
I don't think that we'll run the course, but because I think, you know, the other 2 teams have got, you know, probably like better players. But ultimately, I do think that we could challenge. And if we do challenge, that means we're in a good position to be in the top 4, and that's the way it fits.
But Lee, you know what? The key for me next season is Arsenal going away to Liverpool or Man City. Or, well, we did get a win at Chelsea, Tottenham.
Yeah, we did.
And getting some sort of result. Even if you go away to them places and get a couple of draws. We've got to turn that around. We always lose at Tottenham, lose at Man City, lose at Liverpool.
Heavily as well.
And heavily as well. I think we've got to turn it. I feel that Tottenham last season, why they got into the top 4, and why they kind of deserved it in the end, right? And I hate to say it, but I feel in the end they kind of deserved it because it was that draw they got at Liverpool.
Yeah, beating City.
Where everybody thought that they'd get pumped. They went there and they should really have won the game as well. Remember Liverpool got that little deflected. We've got to start doing that. We don't do that. We've over the last few years, every time we go to those places, And we've got to turn that around. We've got to be more competitive against those teams. We saw some good signs when we played Man City at home. We were very competitive, should have won.
Should have won it.
Right, but also I want to see us go away to one of them. You know, I know how difficult it is to do that, but we've got to turn that around. We've got to go away to... We can't be going away to them and them just thinking, 3 points.
Yeah, no, I agree. And also,
when you see their fans before the game, they need to be in a bit of fear. That, you know what, if we're not on it today, Arsenal could come here and turn us over. That's what we got to do.
Yeah.
But I'm liking the signs that I'm seeing. I'm liking the new signings. Want to see Fabio Vieira, obviously he's still injured, but I'm liking the new signings. I'm liking, like Lee said, the vibe around the place. You can tell it. You can tell it's good at the moment. But let's take it into the new season, and obviously we've got a game, another friendly this week, Sevilla.
Yeah.
That'll be a good test.
It will be. It will be.
But you are right. Last season we got absolutely smashed up in pre-season.
Yeah.
Did we lose the Emirates Cup one as well? Didn't we? We didn't win that.
No.
Did we lose that?
There was not Emirates Cup. It was the Mine Series, wasn't it?
Oh
we lost
to Tottenham
when they clattered.
Yeah, we lost to Tottenham.
We lost to Spurs in that Mine Cup thing.
I think we drew with Chelsea and lost to Spurs.
No, we lost to Chelsea. We lost to Chelsea.
Lost to Chelsea as well.
Yeah. Remember, Joe Willock had a goal wrongly disallowed.
Yeah, so we lost both of those games.
Lost both of those games. Didn't look, like you said, look shaky against Hearts.
But then,
yeah, I mean,
yes, that is. Yeah, sorry, go on, Robbie.
No, carry on.
Sorry, you are right. But then, I suppose, you two are breaking it down well because we did have chances, but we didn't put them away. But this season now, this pre-season now, we're putting away the chances and we're looking different. Whereas other times we were,
but I think last season when you saw us pre-season and that, you didn't see no fluency in play. It didn't look great.
We were all over the place then, basically.
Yeah, whereas
we was defensively, we was all over the place.
I see cohesion this time around. I see a team that I'm thinking I can't wait to see in the first game. Whereas if it had been the last pre-season...
exactly, wasn't looking forward to Brentford, were we? I'll be honest, I wasn't looking forward to Brentford.
I see a team that I feel that they'll go to Palace and be able to cope with the tempo.
Well, absolutely.
Because we know what the tempo is going to be like.
Absolutely.
It's not. That's one thing. That's going to be 2-3 notches up from a pre-season. And actually, by the way, they've had a decent pre-season as well.
They have.
Palace. They've looked good.
They have.
So...
Yeah, sorry, go on, Robbie.
So it's a battle.
It's a battle, yeah, they have. It's going to... You're right. It's going to be difficult. We need to try and go there and win. But... The problem for Crystal Palace is that they've lost Conor Gallagher now because he's gone back to Chelsea.
How poor did he look the other day as well?
Well, he was one that was fighting as well.
He looked lost the other day. I was surprised because he's a quality player.
He's a quality player.
They look very poor.
But then you can't take away credit from us. But
no, I don't want to take credit away from Arsenal.
We made them look poor.
I agree with that. You know, you make them look poor and all that. But if I was a Chelsea fan, and I'm glad I'm not, but. Despite all their success and everything like that, I'm glad I'm not. I would be a little bit concerned, and I've actually spoken to a few Chelsea fans, and they are concerned.
Yeah, they are.
They're genuinely concerned.
After that game, I spoke to quite a few.
Yeah, they're not. They were like,
and they're all saying we've got no striker. They're all moaning about that.
They need to
they've been a bit all over the place.
You know?
Yeah, but long may it continue.
Long may it continue. Yeah.
Now you know what we've got. You know, I know we normally do Boo-Hoo Man of the Week.
Yeah.
But what we've got today, because our special guest is here, we've got the Judge of the Week.
The Judge of the Week.
The
Judge of the Week.
Verdict.
Right? Verdict's coming in. The verdict's coming in. Gavel.
So who's your Judge of the Week?
The Judge of the Week. Listen, I'm going to be biased because it is the bias show anyway. And it's going to be an Arsenal man. I've been absolutely blown over by his performance since he's been in America. 21 years of age, William Saliba, I think he couldn't have asked for his pre-season to go any better than what he has done. And I'm telling you this now, I think he's going to become one of my favourite players if they get him signed on a contract, But after what I've seen, listen, and I've heard a few people. I have to say this that have been sort of saying, "Oh, don't disrespect Ben White and all that." Certainly, Ben White's a very, very good player.
He is.
But this kid is something special. He is he's a different level.
The good figures. It means that Ben White has to be on point or he won't play.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. Who do you think will play that? If we don't know if Tommy Asu will be fit, but let's just say Tommy Asu is fit for that first game.
Yeah.
Who then plays centre back?
Well, I think even if Tommy Asu is fit, Ben White will play right back. I've just got a feeling.
Oh, really?
The manager's going to go with what he said.
That's
thing,
interesting. So then
you don't pay £50 million for a player and leave him out.
Why not?
Well, because it's not the Arsenal way. What I think Arsenal do is try and find somewhere for him to play.
Well, I don't want us doing that.
No,
it's all about proper balance. For me, if Tommy Asu's fit,
he should play.
He plays as right back.
But I look at that game and I agree with you. But before the game, Ben White, right? Sterling's going to do this, so and so's going to do that. No one done nothing against him.
True. He played well.
He played well.
But that's a friendly. I know
that, but
right, that game against Crystal Palace, Zaha, Eze.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, those tricky guys. You know what I mean. So,
yeah.
But anyway, we'll wait and see. But you're
William Saliba,
judge of the week.
Judge of the week. I'm going to go him. I've been. I can't say that blown away thing because it's a different thing in America. Like, you know what I mean? Actually, he is. Well, you know, I can't say it. Solid. He's a couple of friendlies, but you have to start somewhere, and he's impressed.
Yeah, he's impressed. All right, my idiot of the week. Idiot of the week. I'm giving that to Chelsea. I mean, 4-0 against Arsenal.
Should have been 6.
Right. And they may talk about signings and that, but still got a great side. And on top of that, they have brought in Koulibaly and Raheem Sterling. I mean, he looked absolutely terrible in that game. He'll get better. He's a quality player. But I'm going off of there. And even before that, the game before that, I think they lost on penalties to Charlotte FC. And one of their fans was moaning to me about that as well, saying that, you know, he's saying that Charlotte FC are a brand new MLS team.
They weren't happy.
Chelsea should be wiping them teams out, you know. So yeah, they weren't that great, but still early. But they got to get idiot of the week. Plus, on top of that, Chelsea fans, right? You know, they remember they were all having a go at us. Oh look, we get Rafinha off you. How did that work out?
Yeah.
You didn't get Rafinha, right? Rafinha ended up going to Barcelona. He weren't interested in either of us. And I reckon if he would have had to have chosen, he would have come to us. Because we got the Brazilian connection.
That's right.
And on top of that, you're losing out on other targets as well. Koundé, who they've been desperate to get, looks like he's going to Barcelona as well.
Yeah, Barcelona, not the flavour of the month for Chelsea, are they?
So, idiot of the week goes to Chelsea, right? Right. Disgrace, your disgrace of the week.
Disgrace of the week. Unfortunately,
this is normally when we walk off.
Does he go on a bit, this bit, does he?
He goes on a bit,
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, it's another serious one. It seems so serious, but listen, this is what we should do. I think we should highlight it. It's got to go to Scottish cricket. 448 cases of institutional racism to be found, which is unbelievable. 29 out of 31 factors they failed on. That is absolutely disgraceful. We thought, I think, didn't we give Yorkshire Cricket Club disgrace of the week before?
They were hammered, didn't they?
Look at this.
These are worse.
I've never seen anything like
the only good thing about it is that the whole of that board have resigned.
Yeah, resigned.
Well, so they should.
But the thing is, right, the damage is done.
Absolutely.
I mean, I felt sorry for. They were showing a couple of them cricketers. There's one guy said that, you know, as soon as he complained, that was it. Never played for him again. You know, it's terrible. Really, I think people underestimate how bad those things are. You know what I mean?
They do.
I agree with you on that one, Ty. For once,
we agree.
For once, we agree with you. And for once, that was of real relevance. Muscles Yardy ain't here, right? But anyway, we've reached the end of the show today. We're looking forward to the Emirates Cup.
Absolutely.
You going?
Yeah, absolutely. You two go, of course.
You're going, innit?
I am, yeah.
You going, Robbie? You're going, aren't you?
Why are you grinning for? You've got some sort of hospitality or something like that. I bet you've got some sort of hospitality lined up.
Yeah, I have got a bit more sincerity lined up.
What have you got lined up?
I've got Diamond Club lined up.
Diamond Club!
Look at this.
This guy, the Diamond Club.
Wow.
Yeah. I got a bit of the box office for the American game as well, didn't I? Like, you know, so.
Yeah, you had a box in there as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, here, Robbie, half time.
I got us all up there, didn't I? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I went back to my seat.
Yeah, because we couldn't find it.
I'd sit with the ordinary, well, not the ordinary, with us fans, with us regular fans. I was not interested in no box, right?
That's a lie.
Whereas in the case of him, and in particular Julian, he was hunting down the whole stadium trying to find out where the box was, right? You know what I mean? I was quite content where I was. There was a lovely lady behind me who bought me a beer as well. Fantastic.
It'd been great if we'd have had that on VR or something, because we couldn't get no signal, because the signal was really bad there, wasn't it? Like, so the guy who's given us the box has said, like, "Where are you coming down?" But we couldn't get the message, and so I was up at the back. Julian's going, "Get out there and get that signal." So I managed to get it, like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, is that what you did?
Yeah, that's when I went to the back and managed to get the signal. And anyway, so we gone round there. Well, that's the quickest I've seen Julian run around a football field, I tell you, like, you know what I mean? 6 hot dogs later, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, he didn't. He walked past the host to the hot dog stall, and it started eating hot dogs before he didn't even say, "Oh, thanks for inviting me in there." He's unbelievable.
He's unbelievable.
He's unbelievable. And at the end of the day, as we're leaving, like, he's got cakes. He's got And the fellow that was hosting it, Andy, big up to Andy, turned around and said, "Oh, your mates had a good time."
well, listen, I got to say, I would be grateful, but I got to say, I probably would do the same as Julian.
Yeah, you would, because you and him are cut from the same cloth. And you would be doing that. Because I see him, right, when we went and did that overlap thing, before he even greeted anyone, and he just made a beeline for the pizzas.
Yeah.
There you go.
There was pizzas. I was like, what's up with this guy?
I see what he's like when we've been doing shows with pizzas and things
I was hungry.
But anyway, we've reached the end of the show. Thanks for watching. Once again, congratulations going out to White Yardie.
Absolutely.
He's getting
all
married.
The best.
That's why he couldn't make it today.
Yeah.
So well done to him.
Yep.
But we'll be back next week. We are only a couple of weeks away now, less than a couple of weeks away from the first game of the season.
Yes.
Arsenal taking on Crystal Palace.
Yes.
And we're looking in good shape. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.